What are the 5 signs to know if this avoidant man loves you really or not? This is an important video for me because you're facing an avoidant, you don't know. You don't know how to behave, you don't know how to express your feelings, and you don't know how to read his mind. So this is quite difficult for you, and I feel very sorry because I know you're trying to do good. In this video, I will tell you the 5 signs to know if this avoidant man really loves you, if he really sees a future with you, and you're entitled to know. So the good news is you will be able to get results. The bad news is when you're facing an avoidant, it's like almost every piece of advice on internet, from Walt Disney, from Hollywood, from the society, every piece of advice is not working and tailored for you. That's the reason why facing an avoidant is so complex. My name is Alex Comment. If you don't know me yet, I'm your French relationship expert. I want you to subscribe and hit the like button. So subscribe here, hit the like button, join this community. I've coached so many women from all over the world. I still spend my life on Zoom, on a phone call, on WhatsApp to be able to tell you how to face an avoidant, how to understand him better, how to make sure as well that you will be able to create a good environment for you and for him as well. So the idea is to not try to please him and suffer. I've seen so many women who told me, look, Alex, I love this man. I know he's the one, but the problem is they lose themselves. And so you're not happy. Then he's not happy. You don't understand fully his personality. So he's just mad at you. And we are in this cycle where we are always trying our best and not getting any results. It's not what I want for you. It's not what I expect for you. So what I want to do right now is to explain to you that there is some solutions. I know that when we are facing an avoidant, there is so many fears. There is so many emotions. It's like a firework of emotions, and you have to manage this, right? So it's tough. But the good news, and that's why I'm doing this video, there is some solution. So if you really love this man, if you really feel that there is a connection, you don't have to push him away. You don't have to break up with him. You don't have to tell yourself it's over. Let's try to find some solutions. There is 5 signs to really know if this avoidant loves you. 5 signs that sometimes you're not looking at them. That's why you're suffering as well. But I found very interesting working on avoidant situation. I found very interested to understand them. So that's why I want to share with you these 5 signs. So sign number 1, if a guy is really taking care of small details, meaning that he will pay attention to what's important for you. Let's say that you love sushi and he remembers that. Let's say that you love, hip-hop music and he remembers that. That is a sign of love. It's not because they are avoidant that they can't love. It's mostly that they can't express their emotions. They can't almost give you a compliment. But when a guy is really listening to what you say and understanding and remembering the small details, that is where you can tell yourself, I know it loves me. Even if it's an avoidant, the fact that I have his full attention, it is a great, great sign. So number 1, he will be careful about every single details. Okay? Number 2, this is really proper to the avoidant because if they can't connect to their emotions, if they can't really express their love, if sometimes they need time for themselves, they will also be very careful. They will take very good care of you during the dates, especially when you're at their place. The avoidant puts some pressure on himself because he understands that he's not good at communication. They're not stupid. He understands that he can do better. So when you go to his place, he will be very careful. For example, he will ask you if you need anything, if you're not too cold, if you're not too hot, if you want some water. He will be very careful. When it's the case, you know that even if he's an avoidant and he cannot tell you, I love you, you know that he really cares about you. So that would be for me the sign number 2. When this guy will be very careful, very close to you, especially when you are at his place or when you are with him. Number 3, the avoidant that loves you, he will try his best and he will make some efforts on what you're asking him. And I want to show you this example. I was coaching Judy. She's amazing. She's from Texas. It was my 3rd sessions with her. And she's with an avoidant. She's kind of anxious. So you can imagine the cocktail that this relationship can be, because it's explosive. She needs him to show reassurance, right? And basically he needs space because he's such an avoidant. So this is just 2 opposite situations, right? 2 opposite needs. And she was telling me during the last session, look, Alex, I don't know if he really loves me. I don't feel great. I feel scared. What do you think? I need your advice because you're outside of the relationship. Sometimes people will book a session with me just to ask me, what do I feel? Because they need to understand what they can do next, right? So I was telling her, look, Judy, I feel we need to look at details. Let me ask you a question. When you asked him after the date that you wanted him to send you a text when he was home, did he do it? She said yes. That's when I told her, I feel he loves you. Why? Because he will be able to take into consideration what you say, because he will be able to do what you ask, which is not that easy for an avoidant. If you ask an avoidant, please text me when you're back home, most of the time you won't have any you won't have any text message, right? But if he does it, it's a very good sign. So I want you to take this into consideration. If he makes some efforts about what you're asking him, it's a great sign of love. Number 4, the avoidant, even if they can't connect to their emotion, they will have small attentions. Maybe he will make sure to bring you some gift sometime. Maybe he will tell you that you're beautiful. Maybe he will tell you that he wants to spend time with you. So when they got small attention this way, it's also a good sign. Usually, I'm focusing on compliments. If he would give you a compliment, it's amazing for us. If not, that's not really a good sign. And the last sign that I wanted to talk to you about, it's really when you remember what you say. There is remembering what you love, and there is remembering what you say. When a guy is 100% focused, when a guy is really 100% dedicated to you, he will remember what you say. He will remember what's important for you. He will remember basically the conversation. If you don't have this, you're telling me Alex is an avoidant, he doesn't remember anything. When I ask him to send me a text, he doesn't do it. That will be confusing for us because this guy won't do any effort. So he's an avoidant, and plus he won't be able to show you some love and show you some sign of attention. What you need to do in this case is the distance. I know it's not easy, and I know you want to be with him as well, but the distance could be the solution. What I want you to do right now is to look inside the description. I have a special video on relationship with an avoidant when there is a breakup, when it's difficult, when it's tough for you. Because I want you to understand better the avoidant, and I want you to save your relationship, get him back. So the link is in the description box below. You can watch this private class. It's a private course that I created just for you. Also, make sure that you will smash the like button and subscribe. I want you to join this community because I want you to be aware of maybe something that nobody told you before. To be aware of how does the relationship works really right now. And so you can be truly confident in this. Remember also that I'm still a coach. If you come to my website, FrenchRelationshipExpert.com, you will find the link to book a coaching session. Thank you, ladies. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.